All right, so now we've gone over the little brief history of music stores in Gainesville. We are also Gainesville's only not-for-profit music school, music and dance school, and music store. And we're the only one Gainesville's ever had. There's other little organizations that maybe do a little, like one thing that we might do. You know, like maybe they offer a charity guitar class at a church or whatever, but nobody has a full service thing like what we do. We're still very small though, so we're not by any means like really large or anything. We're just doing a really cool thing, and we hope people buy into our mission and vision, and we hope we can grow and expand our services to help more people. So James, this is where maybe you can start asking some questions about anything you're curious about.
How do you feel about Guitar Center?
I actually don't have a problem with Guitar Center. As it relates to our business, they are not at all interested in helping us in any way or in supporting us in any way. So I don't feel inclined at all to return the favor.
Yeah. Have you spoken to anyone there?
Yeah. When they moved in, when new music stores open up, I always try to make a point to go over there and meet the people and see what they're about and see if they're going to be friendly to us or if they're not. So Guitar Center, it's not. I've never gotten the impression that they would ever badmouth us or anything, but they certainly wouldn't advocate us because they're all about making money. They really don't care about you. They just want to make money, and that's the truth, unfortunately. And that's a harsh thing to say, but Guitar Center is owned by a bunch of banks, and the banks employ people to work at Guitar Center that care about money. They don't employ people that work at Guitar Center that care about you. They want money. And that's a harsh thing to say, but that's the truth. I think Guitar Center is actually kind of cool for us, though, because we're the anti-Guitar Center. If you want to just give your money away to somebody who's trying to sell you stuff for as cheap as possible, and sell you BS, shop there. If you want to actually be helped and helped long term, shop with us or other mom and pop stores.
And other than strings, what kind of general expenses that a musician needs can they come to Studio Percussion to get?
We can get anything. Unfortunately, we don't stock everything. We don't have the money that Guitar Center has, so we can't stock the amount of stuff that they have in stock. But we can focus on niche things, and we can get anything in at the same or better prices than Guitar Center can.
And you can buy online too.
You can buy online at Guitar Center. You can buy online with us too.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing that Guitar Center offers that we don't offer. Our presentation might be different, and our size is different, but we can really offer all the same stuff. So you can choose to support us, a mom and pop type shop and a charity, or you can support these folks. The money that they make leaves Gainesville. So I don't hate Guitar Center or anything.
No.
It's actually a good thing for us that they're here.
Do you think, if the way that it kind of dawns on me is that if the ecosystem for music stores couldn't support like a few more little stores like Lithium Music and the Pro Frets and things, then I don't see how Guitar Center's going to survive, because I can't imagine $800 Strats and $3,000 Les Pauls flying off the shelves. So,
well, Guitar Center as a corporation is actually millions of dollars in debt. So they're subsidizing their own operations, and there has been rumors of them going out of business, but at least at this point, that doesn't seem to be the case.
Is it a franchise or?
It is well, I don't know if they operate it like a franchise, but Guitar Centers are kind of like Walmarts.
Yeah.
I don't see with a typical franchise, you have a local owner.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have a local owner. We just have a local general manager that manages the corporation's store for them.
It's interesting because I can understand. It's a university town, so you can imagine there's a lot of people with bands and things, and a lot of musicians wanting to buy things.
Yeah, a lot of these guys don't want new stuff though. They like used stuff for whatever reason.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that, but again, they're going to have to maintain the gear, so strings and
they're going to have to go
timbres
somewhere.
and things, yeah.
So if you live closer to Guitar Center, I imagine you're going to go to Guitar Center. If you live closer to Studio Percussion, you should go to Studio Percussion. But see, that's part of our problem right now is this is a very new landscape all of a sudden because Lipham's Music went out of business, and they were the closest music store to us, and they carried all these things. So we tried to differentiate ourselves from Lipham's. Well, now Lipham's is done. So the next closest music store is actually Guitar Center, and Guitar Center is not close to Gainesville. I mean, technically they're in Gainesville, but they're not close to central Gainesville. So we have a duty, I think, to start carrying some of these other things that most people want. Otherwise, they're going to have to drive out west for it.
Yeah.
I understand that Guitar Center is very disappointed about their sales right now in Gainesville. They're not doing as well as they thought that they would do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I spoke to someone in there and they said it was okay when they first started, but it really quieted down since then.
Yeah. So the way I see it is I don't see Guitar Center putting us out of business, but they might make an impact on... You know what? I actually don't think they'll probably make that much of an impact on Great Southern Music, because Great Southern Music they're not really big into the rock and roll instruments.
Right.
They do more band stuff, and Guitar Center doesn't really do band stuff.
What do you mean, like band stuff?
Like
big
trumpets
bands.
and orchestra and stuff.
Yeah. Huh.
And Hogtown does a lot of band stuff, but they do rock and roll stuff too. I'm not sure how much of their sales is driven by rock and roll stuff. I don't really know exactly where we're going. I know it's on this road.
Yeah.
I think if any store locally was going to be impacted significantly by Guitar Center, it'd probably be Hogtown, because Hogtown's growth and big oriented. I don't know that you can do that in our market these days. I think you have to be mindful of being small and running slim, or lean is what they call it. We'll talk more about this in a little bit. Let's find this place.
Yeah.